What's up, guys? Perrio here. Today we're doing a replayer video at Poker X Factor. This is just a training site that I'm a member at. I'm also a member at a few others. But doing a video here today because I had downloaded a tournament history here about 2.5 years ago of a $100 rebuy tournament on PokerStars. There was 174 players in this tournament with a prize pool of 68,000, and this tournament was about 2.5 years ago. Haven't really looked at this hand history probably since then, so I have no idea what we're about to view today. I don't want to show you the placings in the tournament. I don't want to ruin that for anyone, but I do go deep in this tournament, and this was the payout. Another little interesting wrinkle in this replayer video is probably the last 150 hands of the tournament. Me and a player called Annette 15 were at the same table. She's also a member here at Poker X Factor, and she also uploaded her hand history, so we will get to see her whole cards as we're playing the tournament. Should be pretty interesting, because for those of you who know who Annette 15 is, she's one of the top online tournament poker players in the world. She also won the World Series of Poker Europe main event. She's a very tough player, very aggressive, so it should be a lot of fun seeing her in action. I'm just going to skip through hands here. I'm just going to skip to the hands where I played big pots until we get Annette 15 at my table, and I'll be reviewing big pots that I play as well as big pots that she plays. Okay, ace 5, and keep in mind that this is a rebuy tournament, so the first 60 or 70 hands that you see in this video is going to be during the rebuy period, which the play is very loose. The only player I really recognize at this table is Vop and Mavs, which I think both of those guys are pretty well known online tournament players. It's been a while since I've been a full-time tournament player. I've pretty much been just focusing on cash for the last couple of years, and playing a lot more live as opposed to playing online. But I do recognize some of the names. I can tell you if they're good or bad, but I can't tell you what type of player they are. First significant hand that I get is hand 5, where I get aces. I re-raise. I raise to 300. That's a huge raise, pre-flop. A lot of times in these rebuy tournaments, especially the 100 rebuy, everyone's playing pretty crazy, and it's not uncommon for someone to limp and then re-raise all in, or just like you just seen here. This guy called he called 300, when he was only in the pot for 20 to begin with. But I get aces here. I see bet, he folds. Okay, go ahead and skip the hand 17. I get ace queen. Standard 3x raise. I get a bunch of collars. I check. I check the flop because these guys could this could very easily hit them. This actually is a good portion of their range. King Jack. So I go ahead and decide to just check and check fold it and hope that they give me a free card, which they do, and I do connect on the river. I decided to check. I guess I decided to check that because I figured I would only get called by better if I bet there. You know, someone could have ace 10 or, you know, a scared king or whatever. Okay, got a jack 2 hand here. I'm not sure how I got involved in this, but we're about to find out. Okay. Well, I guess the table here kind of lied to me. It said that I lost $600, but that wasn't the case. Alright, doesn't look like I do a whole lot for a while. Which is usually kind of my standard strategy early on in multi-table tournaments, is I do tend to play pretty tight. Believe me, we're not missing anything. I'm still at 3K chips. Haven't had any rebuys. Okay, this is the pocket kings, 4x raise. I get a shove, and as you can see, this is exactly what I'm talking about. You know, that's why I tend to raise a little bit bigger and re-raise a little bit bigger in these 100 rebuys, because you do get action so much more easily. You know, everyone's trying to build their stack, and this guy, you know, he ships it all in, you know, with ace 7 suited, which is perfectly fine with me. Hope. Get the boat on the river. Okay, hand 69. Keep in mind we're going through all the hand histories. I'm skipping all the hand histories that I'm skipping are just hands that I folded. You know, I play very tight at the beginning of a multi-table tournament. Okay, next hand that we play, pocket fours, playable hand, 3x raise, which is standard raise for me. I decided to check this down. Like I said, this is 2.5 years ago. My thinking is that Mavs is a good tournament player, and you have to be careful with c betting against some of the top players, because if you c bet 100% of the time, they're really going to exploit you. They're going to be re-raising you a ton, especially on these kind of flops, with these 1 high card, 2 low card flops, because they're going to know that I'm not going to hit that flop, you know, that often. You know, I'm going to hit that flop with ace king, but a lot of times I'm going to have hands like ace queen, ace jack, ace 10, queens, jacks, 10s, 8s, queen jack, you know, all sorts of hands that just don't hit that and can't stand to call, you know, a re-raise. So that's probably why I tried to check it down, and he leads out here, and I probably just fold there. Ace king under the gun. This is one of my most favorite spots to be in. Not really. I'm not sure why I folded there. Okay. I do know. The reason that I fold here